am so excited to talk with you today about our smoke or steep ritual kits. This is such a special product to me. These smoke or steep blends were created over years and years of working with cannabis, learning about the endocannabinoid system, becoming a clinical herbalist as well as a spiritual herbalist, and finding intersections where master plants such as cannabis, psychedelics, and our everyday herbs all intersect. They are all the same, but they are so special when they can be connected in an entourage. So our smoke or steep blends are non-infused. They do not contain cannabis, CBD, canna, anything of that sort. It is straight plant medicine, high vibrational plant medicine, and we have three different blends on the market currently. So there is Harmony, we have Visionary, and Dreamweaver. Today we're going to be talking about Harmony, and I'm going to walk you through the process of how this blend is intended to be used, how we're bringing it to dispensaries and to wellness spaces and to everyday ritual use. Our goal at Yabisi is to weave ancestral practices into your everyday life, your everyday sesh. I am a cannabis consumer. I am a plant medicine consumer, smoker. I'm a tea drinker. I'm an all-around plant lover. So this feels like it covers all my bases when I am wanting to get into my flow of ritual. So in the kit, we include the classic raw paper pre-rolls. They're unbleached. I'm gonna take them out. So there's 6 of these guys in here, and we're gonna pack a pre-roll together. You also receive this really sweet tea holder. I love this one because you can just scoop right into the pot and put it in your cup. So one of my favorite ways to use this is together, believe it or not. The way that it tastes as a tea is very different from the way that it tastes as a smoke. It's not often that you can smoke and drink particular blends. It's not often that you can find herbs that can do both. Some of them have beautiful taste profiles but are very harsh upon smoking. Some of them smoke really well but taste wild bitter or just like not palatable when you're drinking. So these formulations have been tweaked over time, and they are especially flavorful when you're drinking, and again, as well as smoking. This is my favorite cup. It says Pussy Money Weed. It's from Caitlin Rose Mitchell. She makes these epic witchy cups. This is my medicine cup. So in your smoker steep, you'll find this gold gusset bag. It's closed airtight shut, and your plant medicines are going to be gently ground. You can still see the blue lotus flowers in this one. You can see just the beautiful cacao leaves in here as well, ayahuasca leaves, peppermint, like smell the lavender. It's just visually stunning. So for a cup, this is about an 8-ounce cup. I'm gonna take a little bit. Okay, so I've got about half of the strainer full. Put that right in your cup, and then you can just pour some hot water over this. Because a lot of these particular plants are flowers and leaves, you don't need to steep this for longer than 5 to 8 minutes. After that, it becomes a little bit bitter. You want to keep what we call volatile oil. It's very fresh. So 5 to 8 minutes, and then you can just pop this right out and enjoy your tea. So as my tea is steeping, you already know what time it is. So I'm gonna take my pre-roll. I have one of these little scoopers. I also just use a spoon sometimes when I'm just like at home and wanting to make one quickly. I'm gonna scoop this out this way first. So I put a little bit in my scooper here. Pre-roll there. Of course, you know, again, this is a particular tool, but you can put it right on your table and scoop it in. And if you don't have the little tool, you can gently tap. So this particular blend, Harmony, is really great for slowing down an anxious mind. If you find yourself maybe physically tired, but mentally you're still off the charts, this is gonna help you to, as you're breathing, I visualize exhaling any stress and anxieties. And again, these are non-infused. These are not gonna make you high in any way. But we do have plants in this particular blend, in all of them actually, that work directly with our endocannabinoid system. So those same receptors when we're smoking cannabis that help us to feel that woosah energy, or helping you to feel more present in your body, help you to turn your mind off and get here. These plants are going to do the same thing. It's going to achieve the same sort of calmness, the same sort of perhaps focus that you're looking for. Our visionary is very energetic. Harmony is not necessarily sleepy, but it's like a hybrid. She's right in the middle. She helps us to be present but more calm. And then we have dream weaving, which is exactly what it sounds like. Dream weaving helps those of us who are cannabis consumers. Lots of us say like, oh my God, I haven't dreamed since I was like 13, the last time I wasn't smoking weed. But this helps us with dream recall, with achieving a really deep, restful sleep. So from here, again, you can smoke this solo. Sometimes I'll mix this up with a preferred strain that I have. Harmony, I really find that I like working with sativas in harmony because it helps to, again, further that balance of, the other day I smoked this with a guava sativa, which is very like social, kind of chatty, but it helped me to channel that social chatty energy into getting out a big writing piece that I had been letting loop in my mind for a while. Help me just like sit down, breathe, get over the anxieties of it, and just flow. So I hope that this serves in that way. And I think this is really cool that you can sort of play around with these ways of the smoke or steep, see what really works for you. Try smoking cannabis in a different way. At Yabisi, we talk a lot about gentle medicine. I love visiting dispensaries. Lots of our products are in dispensaries, but I see so much of diamond infused, resin infused. I'm like, yes, hell yeah, there's a time and a place for that. But on the day to day, I want to smoke a little bit, but I want it to make me feel more present and more present in the moment and less out in stars. So these help us to come back to ourselves, to imbibe on a more gentle and maybe even conscious level. I hope that this kit serves you. I hope that you enjoy the different forms of connecting with this plant medicine. Thank you so much.